So I came across this video, and it's a good reminder that this could happen to anybody, me included. I work in healthcare, and I feel like I'm good for now, but you never know. But let's check out and see what happened to this guy here.
So, October 14th, 2025, 6:47 p.m. Sitting at my desk, working still, I get an email about organizational changes. Then I get a calendar invite for 8 a.m. the next morning. All the blood rushed out of my head, and all I could think of was, not again.
Dude, losing your job, it's equated to losing like 1/3 of your identity. That's how much we work here in the United States. And it's just, well, I mean, look at this. You can tell that he's traumatized. There's nothing like, oh shit, I'm getting fucking fired. What a horrible feeling. My heart goes out to this guy. Crazy.
10 months ago, I bought this house. I relocated to be closer to the office. Um, and now, 10 months later, I'm about to lose it.
You have to remember, guys and girls, these companies don't care about you. They don't care about you one bit. This guy relocated. This guy seems put together. It seems like he, rearranged some things in his life. That fucking sucks.
I had to decide whether I was going to tell my wife or wait. I decided
Oh yeah,
that
you're married.
I
That
have
adds a
to
whole
rip the
other
band-aid
layer of
off and
stress.
face it head on and go tell her.
Hey, that job I went to school for 8 years for, and I finally got that job that I worked really hard for, and we relocated to a different location to start our lives over because, that's what we were told to do. Yeah, they fired me. Whoa. Yeah, again, the people have no power. I mean, I'm not one for unions, but like as time progresses, I'm like, workers don't have any rights. And it's like, what at what how much leverage does a worker have to give up? It's crazy. And really, it's just your time. Money is time, and you don't have a lot of time, and we're just working for nothing. Really, you don't get paid. I mean, the average salary hasn't kept up with the
She fell apart. She started crying because we both know what this meant.
Yeah, that means you're going back to your mom's basement. Or his case, well, I hope. I mean,
with Loop Air.
What nobody tells you about layoffs. It's
bad
not
luck.
about updating your resume. It's not about networking more. It's not about staying positive. It's about survival. We have about 6 months of runway if we cut everything. But our mortgage is significant.
Yeah, what's a mortgage? Let's say you get a $400,000 house. Let's just break it down to that make it like even here. You're looking at like a $3,000 payment, give or take. $3,000 a month for a $400,000 house in the in the shitty part of your city. Oh boy, woohoo! Ring the doorbell. American dream achieved. But man,
A market where similar roles are also being laid off in a time of the year where houses don't sell very well to begin with.
as someone who worked in the grocery store industry for a very long time, this guy, look, if he doesn't bounce back, if he doesn't bounce back, he would be a perfect grocery store manager. If you Googled average grocery store manager, dude, this guy is the epitome. I think he could swing it. I think if he wants a solid, they make about 100 managers at like Winco. You're looking at 120, 130 easy.
Piece of advice that I got: try to save your house. Restructure your mortgage.
Oh man, I was gonna say murder your wife for the insurance, but I guess selling the house is the appropriate answer. You know, it's you know this economy has me all thinking all twisted.
And you know what?
He said, "You know what? I'm gonna start making YouTube videos because I'm fucked."
That advice doesn't help when you're drowning.
Yep.
And we're drowning. So here's what keeps me up at night. And it's probably what's keeping you up at night as well. If you've
What's keeping me up at night? A fucking robots. Robots, man. The guy who got the things that got him laid off. These things, look, I was even Google searching them earlier because they got me all paranoid. But look at that. Look, they got panda robots right here. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's look for something more recent here. Robots are crazy. Hate to go off on a side tangent, but that's just who I am. Look, dude, they're already fighting back. Oh my god. Yep, we're cooked. Anyway, man. Oh, look there. We found the guys that took his job. God damn, they're right here. What is a humanoid robot? Well, it's best I don't know.
recently been laid off, it's not just the money. It's telling my wife that we're probably going to have to pack up and move states.
Damn, he even videotaped him moving boxes.
We're going to have to leave our home.
A lot of boxes. I've moved a few times. That's a lot of boxes. You could probably scale down some of those boxes and fit what you can in a tiny home. I mean, think positive.
It's the health insurance that costs more than a car payment.
If we had a bingo sheet for someone complaining about the finances and mentioned health insurance, holy shit, dude! Here's a little tidbit of knowledge for anyone who's watching. Health insurance is a complete scam. Whatever you think that money is going towards, like the innovation of like better healthcare, that's not the case. If you knew how badly hospitals were bleeding out money, you wouldn't be surprised, or you wouldn't like you understand why healthcare is there. Healthcare isn't there to make your experience better; it's to keep the system going. That's it. The amount of money when you go into let's say you fucking something happens to your kidney. You have six doctors. They come in. They have you just got to price out all the people, and you just add it up in your head, and you go, "There is no way this can function without health insurance." You get what I'm saying? Like, health insurance is there, and plus, okay, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. Okay, look at his face right here. That's the cost of health insurance today in America. And for what do you even get? What do you even get? You get kicked off your
It's also looking
fucking plan.
in
That's
the
what you get.
mirror and admitting that you're scared. And I'm scared. Here's the thing I'm most embarrassed to admit. I have to put on a brave face. I have to tell people that I'm optimistic. Things are going to be okay. They're going to work out. But you know what? The dread is always there. It's always there. And I can't stop thinking about all the other people who are in the same boat I'm in, who don't have the 6 month of runway that I have, who don't have a plan, who are even more scared.
I told you, your plan is you're going to walk into Winco Foods and you're going to go, I want to be a manager. And they'll look at you and they'll go, okay, yeah. You definitely look like the average Winco manager. Besides that, Winco is a great company. I worked there for a very long time. This guy right now, if you start working there, he puts in 15 years. You're looking at a sizable amount of their ESOP program. It's an employee-owned company, and truth behold, I put 13 years in. I got a sizable chunk of money, dude. Time to build that runway up. Okay,
right now than I am. So about a week ago, something shifted in my head.
hopefully, it was not a tumor.
I decided to stop trying to get back to normal
Start doing drugs.
because I realized something. The traditional corporate employment model has changed. Job security isn't what it used to be.
No, sir.
That means that we have to change how we think about our financial security. So I'm doing something radical.
Damn. He's gonna start fucking gang. Yes! I like where he's going with this too. Okay, so what you do is you get all your neighbors and you get everyone on the same page. Hey, are you all sick of paying health insurance? Okay, we start a gang and we'll start first. First, we gotta make it profitable, so we'll collect all their cans and then escalate from there. Yeah, see if he has a better idea.
I decided to calculate my exact runway, like down to the dollar.
Okay,
I
better
looked at
idea.
every option. And I mean every option, even the extreme ones. I learned a lot already. Still learning.
This guy's giving me the vibe of I took a hard look into the job market and I'm thinking about becoming like going Breaking Bad. This is a guy giving me Breaking Bad vibes right now. This guy's gonna start cooking up fucking blue fucking meth right after this video. It's already cooking. He just, this is all just a ploy for like, in case he gets busted and be like, I was insane. Look, the job market drove me crazy.
I even looked at the options that people don't talk about.
Ooh, this guy's gonna start an OnlyFans.
Like location arbitrage. Essentially, if I'm in an area where it's costing me a lot to live, I've got to consider packing everything up
Okay.
and moving someplace where it doesn't cost as much to live. An area I may not even be familiar with. Just to make this work, make this survive. Even your financial advisors aren't going to tell you that these type of options exist. I also made a decision. I'm going to build something that helps me. And people like me have complete visibility and control over our financial situation.
Okay, where is he going with this? We're gonna build something.
No more hoping, no more guessing.
Mass suicide. No. Where is he going with this?
I learned this lesson 3 years ago in my first layoff. You can't control what happens to your job, but you can control how you respond.
You should blackmail them all before you
So
leave.
that's why I'm building Wealth Check. Not because I'm some successful entrepreneur with a happy ending. I'm building it right now, in real time, while I'm packing up my house.
Wow, good for you. I have a 3D printer right here, and if you need me to print you something, that's great. Look, the financial, you can look at this guy in one of two ways. One way, he's building something that's great, and everyone should build something for themselves. Especially if if you start looking like long way down the future, yeah, you start to really think about the actions you take now. Secondly, this guy is a recession indicator if I've ever seen one. Look, he's put together, he went to school, he's obviously getting decent jobs. And look what he's doing. He's like, oh my fucking God, I'm going to have to build something to help people find something because I'm fucking sucking at this too. That is a recession. That means your job market's fucked. All right. Well, we learn something new every day. Um, well, if you learned something from this or had a chuckle, please like and subscribe. It greatly helps me in the algorithm. And you guys have a wonderful day. Well, I don't know what